So we've done your name, we've done your chair, a chair. Now we're going to start on making a bed. Bed's pretty simple. We're going to go back to create sketch. So we can either click on here or we can press L, work out where we want to draw. And let's do some squares. Now a bed is going to be 100, it's 1800 by 1200. We'll do a single bed. And immediately you can see that's way too big for me to see. So I can zoom out. If I'm on a mouse, I can roll. It's gonna. If I'm on a mouse, I can roll with the middle button or click with the middle button and drag, which helps. Right, so zoom out so I can see it. Okay, so there's my bed. Now I want to lift this up. So I go simple bed, finish sketch, click on this bed, and we want to lift it up to be 70 mils. Now I've just typed it in rather than seeing it. And now we have a bed. Just click home. Okay, so there's our bed. 70 mils probably is not correct. So I want to change this. I've done 70 mils. So if I go in here, you can see here's our progress that we've done. So if I click on this, right click and go edit, I can go and change this. So this is going to be 700. Right, so that's probably a bit too much. Let's go 600. And go okay. All right, so you can go back and edit. We might even change the sketch. So I can go back in here, right click, edit sketch. And you know what? Let's change this to add, for some reason, we're just going to add an extra bedside table thing. This wouldn't actually work, but oops, it's not very neat. Okay, I should be doing it with a square. That'll make it a lot easier. All right, and then go finish sketch. And then if I go back into this one, I can say I want to include this and this at the same time. All right, so I can actually adjust that. Now I'm going to unclick these. All right, and go okay. Now you notice that because I had more than one sketch part, that now these have disappeared. All you need to do is come back and turn them back on. Now these bedside tables, I would like them to be sitting up, not quite all the way to the top of the bed, not all the way to the top of the mattress. So I'm going to extrude and I'm clicking on these. Now if I extrude those up 50, 500, it says join. So if I do that, it's now all one piece. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to double click. And instead of saying join, I'm going to say new body. And at the moment you can see I've only got one body. But we're going to say new body for these ones. All right, so now these are separate pieces. And if I turn the main body off, I can see these as separate bodies. And we can move them around, do whatever we want. Okay, let's say we need to do a headboard. Again, I can go and do a sketch. And I want to sketch on the ground. I have to turn this body off to be able to do that. And yeah, let's do a headboard that goes all the way across the top. Actually, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go from here to here to here, just to show you this. All right, now it hasn't gone blue. Even though it looks like it's a whole thing, if I turn this sketch off, you can see it's not a full sketch. We've made a new sketch. Now, I don't want to do that. I'm going to delete the sketch. Instead, I'm going to go in and edit sketch 1. So now, if I'm creating a shape, I can see it locks on. That's where a lot of people get in trouble because they have multiple sketches. So you can see it's blue because it's part of it. I'm going to finish sketch, turn this body back on, and extrude this up 1 meter, 1,000 millimeters. I don't want it to be join, I want it to be new body. Okay. So now I should have a bed. And I can just swivel that around. Okay, now the bed won't actually look like this, right? It's very square, so let's round it off. So we click on here for fillet, right? So we do it one past these ones, go fillet, and we click on the edges that we want to round off. I'm going to round off all the edges. It's a mattress. Now, you can either grab that arrow and push it in to round them off, or you can say how you want to round them off. You can also adjust how it rounds off. So either way, there we go. Okay, right. So now that should be a bit more like a bed or a mattress. Probably not. It's probably too much. So let's go back and edit that. Double click, and let's just round it off just a little bit. Okay. You could add pillows to this. You could add bedside drawers. You can do lots of stuff. Right. We might also just going to go to modify, and in this case I'm going to chamfer instead, and I'm going to click on this little edge here and this little edge here, and let's round those off. Okay, now with chamfer you can do it equal distance, or you can say I want this 2 different distances, so then you can adjust how it goes. Let's go like this. That looks fun. Okay, cool. All right, so there's my bed.